Ah! I'm surprised I'm wiggling, honestly. My mic wasn't working. I would have expected it to not connect. Well, that's good. I'm alive. I'm not currently actively required to do house stuff right now. I'm not misremembering. I didn't know where the heck I was going. I had like circled around all of this and found the big bird. I can't see below this, and I can't travel below it either. But it feels like in there is my goal. It feels like go inside that plant is what I want. We have to get in that plant. Probably. This reminds me of the little electrical thingy. The electrical demo back in the puzzle hinty room. Let's go back there. Hint room. Just so I can fully remember. No, it's not quite the exact same. But it was just like electrifying to open up this pitcher plant and let a bug out. So I'm taking it to mean that something about electrifying plants, but like the structures in the age are made of shell. They're good old seashell structures. All this stuff. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with any of the information I found here in Adana so far. We have to continue the circle of life. We gotta make a weird grape wiggle. If I interact with the grape good enough, it will dump a bunch of water into this. Yeah, this grape, it's not a grape. This pool is full of water. So how do I pop this grape? Can I hit it with a book? Can I can click and drag these? Can I slice it with some paper? If I do open this up, can I see the top of this from up here? Kind of looks like it goes close to the baby bird. Atris, what did you have to say about life? I wrote this down. Dome, energy powers. Nature encourages mutual dependence is the theme of this world. Well, I'm mutually dependent on this fucking thing. And this grape. What if I pointed... Can I point a lens at the grape to get something? Can I see the grape from anywhere? This is focusing a light. Oh! Oh, that was more aggressive than I expected. I'm sorry, grape. I figured out how to turn on this ladder that I needed by popping a big creepy grape. Oh. Yeah, and there's context clues in the burns on the walls. I love to notice context clues after they've been used to solve my puzzle. I'll leave the plant in that state. I don't know why it would affect anything, but... When I was here, like, a month ago? Too long ago? I didn't get anything done. We discovered a bird, we saw this spiral staircase plant, and knew I needed to open up the plant. So we've already progressed exactly. We haven't moved yet. We move on Friday. But new condo is excellent. Oh, hello, more creatures. Ooh, there is electricity. We move on Friday. There's like, oh, I love him. He's just like me for real. A little more squid-like. Here, come shock me. Comes at me. Anyways, it was like they had bought it. The current owners bought it to flip it. So all like the appliances are brand new. The like renovated spaces have never been lived in. I'm quite pumped to actually move in. You've kind of got a really small living space here, fella. Do you want me to let you out? I want to free you. I can't free you. There's nothing interactable about you. You are electrocuting the plant. Oh, good. I hope he can travel the sphincters. Are they sphincters if they're plants? Can plants have sphincters? Megan says yes. I thought sphincter was like specifically muscular. Oh, okay, that's a butt. Fictitious plant sphincters. Oh, no, I've put him in a Pokeball. Let him out. Get him out of there. No. I don't want him in there. Free him. Free him. Let him go. Let my people go. We have to get him out. Where's the lens? I need a focusing lens to pop this grape so that he falls on the floor and dies. Never mind. If I go up top, if I go back to the sphincter, if I go back up to the plant sphincter that he came out of. Oh. I think I made things worse. I don't like the effect I'm having on this age. Okay, maybe it goes like, it progresses downwards. So maybe we can take our little friend. Is the bird injured now? That sounded like the bird getting hurt. For a brief second, I thought the bird had attacked this grape here. I have desecrated the poem he placed in the columns. I could no longer stand to see Narayan's artistry in his words. I think I can do something with the sap to cover the second one, but I'm not sure what to do about the island. I don't know how to alter the current. Perhaps if I bring in some of the unusual floating stone from Amateria. Something about the molecular composition of the rock in that age causes it to attract and repel other stone quite forcefully. Maybe if I introduce some of it into the soil on the island, it will interfere just enough to damage the last poem. I'll have to conduct some experiments. Bro's doing so much math. No, it can't. Oh, we've already read that, yes. Is there any useful information in these diagrams? But he's just following me around, dropping pages all over the place. Okay, so Squiddly over here is okay. Squiddly is alright right now. Doesn't sound like the bird is fine. In fact, it sounds like Big Bird is quite distressed. These are the animal, the little rabbit noises. Oh, ghost chat. I'm always available for random questions. I haven't planned to play Monster Rancher on stream. It is a kind of game I would probably fuck with, though. This isn't open, but this needs to be... It looks like I need to feed light. I need to feed light to this. Sorry, what, Megan?
Play the Fat Bloody Frog indie game. So.
Yes, Megan does want to play an indie game she saw with... That's like a co-op where you're a couple of fat fuck frogs.
They have really fat ass. They're really cute.
So I now have to watch the developers for when they actually say anything about it. Hello! It is a Mia. Hi! The apartment has Monster Rancher fever. Monster... I can't think of a clever turn of phrase. Oh, can I bring the squid into that grape? Is that grape closer to a cozy place for him to live? Des Chud's son? Is he sending his Chud off to wars? If I could interact with this type of plant... We are pipeline engineering this squid all the way until he is somewhere safe and pleasant and nice. Is that good? Is that good? Okay, so we need these gone to swing across. This is like Pixel Hunt the world. If so, exactly. Is this progress? Is it a fidget toy? What is this little harness for? Like, this is... This might be the Amateria stuff. That Sir Sarajevo was talking about. The harness is for taking your squid for a rock. It's such a good point. You're so right. I do want to take the squid for a walk. Maybe it's okay. Maybe the squid likes it in the grape. Who am I to judge what this squid is into? Surely our squid wants to be in the grapes. It's nice in there, actually. Grape is safe and comfy and healthy and warm for squid. And if we succeed in our puzzles, squid gets nice enrichment. Oh my god, yes please. If only we hadn't fucked up Riven immeasurably beyond repair. We could take him to the lake at the Black Moiety. He'd love the lake at the Black Moiety. Alright, so the theory I'm crafting is if I can find one of those sound transmitty plants, it'll knock this tree out of the way, and then we can get on that little tongue-looking plant, use the trapeze, and swing across to this. And once we're there, we can open up this, which lets us cycle around over there a whole bunch. Will eating the whole bag of hot garlic shrimp chips make you sick? Please don't eat the whole bag of hot garlic shrimp chips if it'll make you sick. If it won't, then please do. Go ahead. Probably not. That's good enough for me. Live your best life. Have some treats. I don't often have to tell somebody in my house to eat less chips. Hi, Mr. Tempest.
No, she's not talking about you. She's talking about me.
I might have been talking about Mr. Squall.
Because she's a bitch. Andy, get your fucking talon out of my teeth.
Do I suspect that the closed state is useful in this fidget spinner? I'm not sure. Let's leave it in the closed state. There's this really fun, and by fun, I mean terrible feature of the Devil May Cry HD collection that you can't use like Windows media keys to change the volume mid-game because they're just old enough to not like to lock out your Windows control. They're like that really annoying kind of exclusive Windows. I thought that the audio was straight up broken at first. I don't think we've seen down here at all. From above. Can I just like Baba Booey? Can I just like, if I just stand here and shout at the plants? Oh no. And like, I can't imagine playing Dead Rising on a keyboard. That sounds so unpleasant. I promise I will get you out of here, little squid. We must free them. It's such a little... It's such a small little secluded zone that I don't think we can see to it from any of our lenses. But I couldn't see any obvious things I could actually twiddle with. It's more aggressive than I want it to be. Like, the Capcom ports are a little impressive that they are as good as they are. Oh, that sounds frightening. I have played games where I manually mapped the stick to the mouse. I've done it before, and I'll probably end up doing it again, but it's not pleasant. Okay, so this lens... I'm glad they fixed it. Monster Hunter World was so... like, modern, so recent. That's so sad. Am I right that the light is affected? That doesn't seem like it's burning. I don't think I would want to evaporate my puddle. Fairly confident we don't need that anymore. There's one of these plants down at the bottom where our cuddle friend is. That bird's innocent chirping perturbs me. Why is he so talkative? Who said he could make perpetual background noise? This lens can't see anywhere other than bird. Maybe the lens down at the entrance platform is useful. Like, I am perpetually impressed that so many Capcom games can just be played on PC with less fuss than I would expect. Like, we could burn a lot of this island to the ground. We have the technology. This lens also doesn't have any light. I guess it's just a weird fisheye effect. It feels like it's a kind of remote viewing. But I can't stand in front of it to compare the way it looks. Yeah, this book, this is the you've cleared the puzzle book too, because way up top at the other bubbly lensy thingy is another book that we have access to. So that book takes us home after we've solved the puzzle. And it looks like... Never mind. It doesn't look like we access it from below. We access it from above somehow. Unless I'm, like, radically misunderstanding the layout of the world. Let's not get motion sick again. I don't think so. I don't know if I could put... I haven't been looking at my phone. I remember DS1 very much so, yes. I love the armored boars. There's, like, surprisingly few of them in the game for a fun little enemy. I can't picture them closely enough to think of that. Is the one on the way to the archives exposed, or the one in Undegberg? Well, they're correct. They're correct, but I don't like it. Can you backstab the exposed boar? You can, okay. Because I do clearly remember hitting the visceral on the boar in Bloodborne. Yeah, because there's no anal allowed on the armored one. So there's gotta be another one of these somewhere. Maybe? I mean, there doesn't have to be. In English, no less. Not like a Japanese slang for no anal. Just in English, no anal permitted. That's amazing. Dark Souls 1 data mining brings to light new treasures every day. That's the burning. That's the one that burned this grape. just thinking. It feels like the viewing, like the just viewing lenses need to do something. It also feels like I should be seeing the big bird, like, caught in a trap somewhere. If I had to extrapolate from context cues, I would say that the big bird is trapped in a plant. And I have to electrocute that plant to let the big bird out. Why can I hear the zippy zap from here? The big bird am weaning again. The big bird am winning again. This is like directly in the sun. Is that bad for grape? Is being directly in the sun bad for grape plant? This looks like I should be able to climb it. Can't go that way on the grape plant. I can't. No, don't leave Myst III. I'll be so lonely. I haven't seen any of those noise transmitting plants. Can I reach the pull tab on this lamp? I can't reach the pull string on this lamp. And we can't really see upwards to Little Bird. The pull cord, is that's the better word? You know, like the click click on a little lamp? I'm such a sucker for when plants are just like real world mechanisms. These are the little interact with the bud of the plant. Change direction, guys. And there's the bud of the plant. This is connected. I don't see how to get there. Can I swing other direction? I'm glad that that worked, but I don't know how to get back. Button? Trap. Who are we trapping in this? Why are we trapping in this? So that is a pull release on the trap. And now we've baited our trap. So we can get back over there by interacting with the butt of this thing. Or not? Okay, the last step I need to figure out is how do I leave? We take a fun little slide. Excellent. Love it. Great. Hi! I'm gonna put you in a cage now. We've captured the baby. What do we do with that? We just keep putting adorable creatures in boxes. I once again ask, is that good? So we now have a source of noises. How do I transmit the noises over to these guys? He's making sad little noises in the thing. I could free him. What if that slide had just jumped us off into the ocean? Is there anywhere else we can attempt to swing? Okay, so we could go over to the little bunny we caught. Hi. Hi, I promise I'll let you out. I promise I'll let you out before I leave. Can I give him another treat? Can I give him a little treat? Atris, your jungle world makes me really sad. Like just a little bit more momentum and you slide right off here. So the baby is over there making his little sounds. This tube seems a little conspicuous, given that it's right above some of the noise, some of the microphone plants. There's some microphone plants here. Yeah, we have. Griffin was really good. I got super, super stuck at every actual puzzle. Myst 1 was like a breeze. I did great. We've been praising Brad Dourif every time he shows up. Every time Brad Dourif is not on camera, we're asking, where's Brad Dourif? I need to get down there. I need this bright. I need this gone. I don't see microphone plant. I'm so close to cracking this fucking case. We'll get you out of there soon, my friend. Hopefully. No, this is where he was chilling the first time we saw him. This is feeling less and less useful as I ascend. We're even, like, this is even the last of the 3 lesson worlds for me to do. If I was a microphone to transmit sound from the little creature I've trapped in a box, I've heartlessly put in a cage, where would I be? I plan on trying, like, every Myst game. That's just the trigger mechanism. Myst 3 is the last one I've heard, like, praise for. I've heard basically nothing about 4 and 5. And the 3D one doesn't count. The resurrected online game is a different thing to me. Can I pick you up and put you in my pocket? Can I put him in my inventory? I cannot put him in my inventory. I need your noises, my friend. Can you, like... If I let you go, if I let him out, will he make his noise really loud? No, that was actively useless. Okay, back in the enclosure. Can already tell this world is gonna have no fucking nodes. Hi, yeah. He's not making the same sound. I guess he kind of is. There's like a sharper trill to it. What if I just try to swing now? That doesn't make any sense. I think this is I'm not observing an interactable type moment. That's too many. It's been like pretty close to that up here too. It's not pleasant. It's that hot inside my factory right now. It's like genuinely difficult to work with chocolate. The conversion-related meltdown was also because I was already having panic for unrelated reasons. It was like the final nail. I'm so glad. Yeah, like, unsurprising things to be the final nail in a panic attack coffin of like, yeah, negative 15 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius, you know. And like, intellectually, I know that, approximately. But when you're trying to recall it and you're already freaking out at the same time, bad times. I can't interact with this grape. I can't interact with these noises. There are not little fruits to take advantage of his adorable sounds. I can't reach that lamp over there. I seemingly can't traverse anywhere I haven't been. Are y'all in like an area of the States that you like all of your houses and apartments have air conditioning? Or is it kind of like Alberta where it's only really if it was actively installed in the last couple of years? So there's some active cooling in your house. That's good. We don't have active cooling in either our new house or our current house, but we do have basements. Here we have our entire house's basement, and in future condo we can hang out in the basement. I too am sensitive to the heat. Megan is too. Megan doesn't sleep when it's hot out. I'm really built to the... No, this is just back upwards. I'm really built to the Canada spec of... I love to cuddle up in a blanket and get warm. Okay. Down. Up. No AC in the car is a big struggle. Cars are like the only place that permanently have AC in my brain. My Canadian brain. It was like humid today, which is so weird for Alberta. Like I stepped out, like the factory air is pretty dry at least, so it's not as bad. But I stepped off the factory floor into a stairwell up to the offices and like felt like I was stepping into Vancouver, BC. It felt like I stepped into Seattle.
My office, the windows have like fogged at one point.
Yeah, you could smell the clam chowder in the air and all of the trans lesbians walking the streets. The air is clam chowder. It was, yeah, like it was really gray too. I must be missing something. That's just the walkway down again. They call him a cuddlefish because you look at the fish and you just want to cuddle. This fish would make such a good plushie for cuddling. You spend any time outside at all and you wonder if you should be getting into the shower when you get home, but it's just like uncomfortably wet air. Yeah, it's not good. I'm not built for humidity. My nearly desert living all my life climate body cannot handle it. That's goals. You look at that platform and that's goals. That's just where the slide lets up. I've already checked upstairs. I've already checked up above for neither of those lenses look down here at all. We seemingly can't interact with this grape. Warp down urinal. What? Did I say that out loud? I wasn't even thinking that. I don't know what I was trying to say that came out like that. That's okay. I'm probably not enunciating on account of the it's too fucking hot. We can't pull the lamp off from here. We can't swing over there. That's all. You can't go there yet because you haven't solved our puzzles 3. If I turn around and go backwards, it just untrapezes. Like, if I was Atris and I was trying to teach my kids a lesson that said children would not understand because they're little bastard men who cause problems on purpose, maybe it's just let him be free. But it doesn't look like he pops out unless I go to the trigger. What if I just watch? If I just let him snack, does he snack loudly and happily enough? If I swing over there, can I put you in my inventory, little guy? Hello? That's a literal rabbit noise. They sampled a rabbit for that. It's the sound a rabbit makes when it's distressed. At least video game rabbits do. Okay. Resummon the bunny. He's probably getting really tired of my shit. There's no reason that this would have worked. Just trying every permutation of world state I can. Scaring the bunny serves no purpose. You have two states. Eat and scream. They're doing such a good job at eating and screaming. And they're so relatable in their eating and screaming. Like, why would I bother trapping it if it's just sitting there slowly snacking upon a nut? I feel so incredibly like I have missed something. We've tried swinging across with the bunny in the box. We've tried swinging across with the bunny snacking on the nut. We've tried swinging across not after scaring the bunny, but that seems just useless. The bunny does not seem to react to the light switch. The bunny does not seem to affect the grape. The grape is likely connected over to the squid, who is up here somewhere. This movable plant just kind of feels like it exists as an excuse for why the little bunny doesn't respond to the light turning on and off. And I can't pull the trap without the tongue extended. He's safe from emails. And based on how long it takes him to eat that nut, there is still nut left in there for him. This kind of looks like I can go down a... Like, it kind of looks like that's a different thing. And the windows are cracked open. There's little holes so that it can get enrichment from the environment. It's definitely all totally fine for Rabbit to be in the box. You do not have to be worried about Rabbit in the box. What if leaving the rabbit not in the box the rabbit gets attacked by the huge bird and makes a sound real loud and the branch I'm trying to get out of the way falls down? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there hasn't been, like, real true moon logic. There's been think about things in a unique way. Turn it around in your head logic. Okay, this platform, that quadrant feels useless. We'll take the elevator down after checking the other side of upstairs again. Like, we haven't really interacted with soundscapes in this age. That doesn't look like it interacts with anything. There's no reason to believe that this light being in either state affects anything downstairs. This is the one we opened up by bursting the grape. So this goes back down to starting platform. Starting platform zone is a little bit lower to the ground. So it's slightly more likely that something here has an impact on the basement. Still not very likely, but more likely. There's no reason to believe that this turns into a focusing lens, because it looks different than the one that I burned the grape with. Okay, why can we stare at the bird? I can go here to see the burn mark to understand what's going on there. I can change this lighting for some reason. And I can go up here to look at birds.
I made you a spot where to go. Come here.
And the bird just repeats his animation. Tempest is deciding whether or not he wants to jump up on Megan's lap. There he goes. Megan is receiving kitty cat cuddles. This is not the one I'm looking for. This is the one I'm looking for. Excellent. I'm glad that that's happening after I move. I say, having so much Southbourne stuff I still need to get. Just wait until they did add more bunny. They added yet more carrot achievement already. I blocked out the specific number. The number slides right out of my brain. Like, I read the achievement and I think, holy shit, that's too many carrots, and then I immediately block it out like a cognito hazard. Am I just failing a pixel hunt? It feels like I'm just failing a pixel hunt. No, I can't poke the squid grape. I expect to be able to poke the squid grape, but I'm not allowed. I can't press the button on the front of the squid grape anymore. I can't interact on and around the squid grape. The squape, if you will. I don't think so, because there's another look like similar grape over there. But I can't access that grape to interact with it. Unless... that's not... Maybe that... no. That's not the grape that he's in. That is the grape that he's in. He's in there. Like, it looks like he might be able to get sucked off downwards, but I don't know why. I don't know why we would bring it down at all. Can visit the rabbit for some reason. Like this. The mouth of this kind of looks like it would transmit sound. But it doesn't really look like it would collect sound from the rabbit. On Jananine, we just had that fucking plant that transmitted the sound for us. I cannot prod this plant. Granted, is this plant... Is this plant sitting like that because the lights are on? And maybe that's why... Is the cuttlefish powering this lamp? I think the cuttlefish might be powering the lamp. No, those look kind of the same. Maybe. Ask again later, I guess. I can't intuit anything from anything here. It's all MacGuffins. The grape is over here. It's not actually physically connected to the lamp. I'm trying to understand if I've achieved anything by putting the squid in the grape. And other such sentences that Myst makes you ask. Can't poke at any of that. I can look down at the branch below for no reason. As much as I hated the physics puzzle, at least I knew what my goal... At least I knew what my interactables were. I can't even get the little whoosh whoosh interaction sound over the bunny. It's kind of busy and it has like this turnaround. The fact that this bridge is the like opposite side of the cuttlefish grape doesn't feel like it geographically works. This should be interactable based on the visual language of the world it's given me so far. It's beautiful. It looks really nice. I'm only allowed one nut at a time. Okay, so the nut can be down here. The nut can be not in the trap. If I drop the trap, the rabbit will run down the slide probably, instead of back to his hole. These are my suspicions. Oh, okay. Not really what I expected, but it worked. It had the outcome I wanted. I didn't think it would go that way. The correct answer is free the bunny, but the cuttlefish has to be trapped forever. I see how it is. Okay, don't forget to turn on the light. Okay, so we've had a cuttlefish help us. We've had a rabbit help us. We still need a bird to help us. I want to reach into the hole. What's in the hole? The cuttlefish thing definitely doesn't count as a puzzle. So there's probably... Oh no, the bird! There's definitely one more puzzle, and it is free the bird from some type of fly trap pot plant situation. Where is the cuttlefish? How do I electrocute plant? More grape, more grape. And then Cirrus and Akanar came and gave everybody books. And one dude was so sad about it. That didn't electrocute plant yet, did it? The story of every one of these worlds appears to be, and then Cirrus and Akanar fucked it all up. Oh, yeah, we'll get... As was customary. You're so... And it'll happen to you. Thankfully, it hasn't happened to me. I haven't gotten fucked over by Cirrus and Akanar. Except just to, like, experiment. Okay, so we could take the cuttlefish deeper. What's this way? They did definitely try. They tried so hard, but I found the bodies in their closets. They can't fool me. Also, they were both really malicious about it. They were rude and mean. Oh. So we're gonna say nothing? I'm just gonna keep my fucking mouth shut. That looks like another tongue. I can be trusted to be a mature, a responsible adult with the imagery on my screen. I'm glad Megan agrees with me. It's such low-hanging fruit. I gotta interact with all of them. I gotta interact with all of the... Yeah, okay, so we're reflecting light onto that tongue. Using all of these. I'm glad the people around me are saying it so I don't have to. Okay, yeah. Nope, we did it. We have them in the right location. I'm not sure why. And honestly, Georgia O'Keeffe popped off when she did. So anyways, let's go suck off that cuttlefish down this sphincter. Now that I've been really mature, I can say that. What's this? Hi, Brad.
This morning I woke up and I couldn't picture Tamara's face. The little line at the corner of her lip that pulls her whole mouth down when she smiles, the flutter in her eyelashes. I tried so hard.
I'm so glad there's more than one of us.
Put her down on paper as if that might bring her back.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I couldn't do it. Atris, I'm not you.
And now I have proof that there are multiple people who make Anomalocaris art. That one of the only other Anomalocaris people out there was posting like a really self-assured and haughty, nobody else makes Anomalocaris art, so I have to do all of it. And I wanted to be like, no, I exist. But I didn't. And then Raptor Magpie very kindly made the new profile picture for the channel. So now there is multiple us. Anomalocaris girl is one of the best genders. I saw a button for him. I saw another button for you, little cuddle friend. It wasn't at the... It wasn't at the Yonic Flowers. It's over there. I was over there. I had my mouse pointed at it and I didn't click on it like a fool, and now I'm suffering the consequences. I swear I went there. I thought I did.
You are cool.
Oh, thank you. I need to play more poppin' music. Okay, well, here's our tongue. Climb the mushroom tongue. To another Bernie light plant that is pointed at the cuttlefish. This might actually be pointed at this guy. No, this is pointed at the cuttlefish. That one down there. It looks like it is literally as simple as there's a staircase at the cuttlefish. We're pixel hunting here. We pixel hunting, gang? All right, go back to... Take me back to the cuttlefish platform. We're struggling with the projections on the dome again. Staircase. Cuttlefish button. Cuttlefish, you live in that. But... And it's, like, overlaid on top of each other in confusing ways. At least, yeah, the puzzles are fundamentally... Okay, we've got... They're fundamentally click the right thing. So, once we pop this grape with the cuttlefish inside, it'll drop the cuttlefish down into the tendrils of pitcher plant, and the cuttlefish will free the bird, thereby gaining the bird's trust and giving us a powerful ally in the fight against Brad Dourif. That's how the game ends, right? With like a big fight with Brad Dourif, and there'll suddenly be QTEs. Alright, so now I need to use the Yonic flowers to light this guy up. But why do I need the Yonic flowers to get here? Because I need this Yonic flower to redirect it into that guy. That's why. You're like running around a puzzle age, solving little tricks and traps to damage Brad Dourif based on every age you've solved so far. You've got to like juggle some marbles on a track so one of them hits him. See, the thing is, Frog Fractions is so good that you say that, and I think they kind of should, though. There's they add in a plot in a secret DLC that makes you cry a little about the main character's transgender daughter, you know? We're on Cuttlefish Island, so I ascend. I could retract the cuttlefish. I don't want to retract the cuttlefish, but I could. This flower cannot view the other guy, so I should leave it. I have a bunch of misinformation about the drummer from... Oh fuck, it's been too long since I played Frog Fractions 3. And by played Frog Fractions 3, I mean watched Deceased Crab play Frog Fractions 3. Because I've never actually been able to succeed enough at Glittermitten Grove to get in there. Did Frog Fractions 3 come out before Beginner's Guide? Because they both use narration in a similar and interesting way. Now I just want to play Frog Fractions again. Okay, okay, I've been through this already. Leave that one alone. This one, however... You point the Yonic flowers at the grape to make it gush its juices out? I did it! I made the grape burst with a Yonic flower. And the cuttlefish is free now. The cuttlefish is living in a new pond. What strange and wondrous sights he's seen. And now the bird will take me away. I want to go see. That would be really fun. That would have been extremely high budget. Like, imagine how much that would have cost them to make in the year this came out. See, electric cuttlefish only do this when they're extremely satisfied. They only stay perfectly still, repeating a 2-second animation cycle when they're really happy with life. I would know. They're like my cousins. My soft-bodied cousins. I got fully lost there for a moment. Oh, hi? Huh? Where? Where? I heard him. Where's he hanging out? Oh. I clicked too fast and now I missed a bunny. Okay. Well, at least we know he's free. It would be so fucked up if we get to the top and the bird is like feeding the cuttlefish to its child. Like, hypothetically it must, but I don't understand how. Because the pool that the cuttlefish came out of looks really fucked up. And like this grape looks pretty fucked up too. The like extra silly answer is because Brad Dourif reset all the puzzles. He set up the puzzles and changed them a little to teach a lesson to Atris. So we're supposed to believe that vengeful and angry Brad Dourif was like, yeah, I'm gonna make these puzzles that'll really fuck with my arch nemesis. Who loves puzzles so much that he built a series of puzzle worlds for his sons to explore. To try and teach them the virtues of nature, balance, and dynamism. I still don't know what I've actually achieved here. Like, the bird is free now. I can look at the bird. The bird is above this thing. The fact that the bird flew up here feels like I should be up here.
What? What was it thinking?
Yes, bird, you make noises. You're ever so sounds. Like, I swear I've had... The bird was, like, in this state when we arrived. I thought, at least. Okay, let's go look at the picture plan again. Maybe that. Maybe it's coincidence that helping the bird was good and I just need to grab something out of the pitcher plant. The pitcher plant is closed, actually? Excuse me, cuttlefish. Did you stop zapping? You're still down there, right? Definitely still zapping. This is the walkway down around to this tongue, which I needed to arrange the ionic light transmitting plants. This is Brad Dourif dialogue. This is still just a... Cirrus and Akinar fucked everything up reminder. Okay, well, I'm more convinced that I've done everything I could possibly do down here. We can never go over to the summon rabbit button again. Can I press this button? Nope. Okay. So what exists upstairs? This plant that blocks light from this lens. It's just the I give up and want to go home book. This little pedestal has the leave back to Janine book. So, like, the two states are you can leave and also the sun is on this lens, or the sun isn't on the lens. And I can't quite tell if that... I don't have any real reason to believe that would affect the bird. It's like... there. That's it there. Just off screen to the right. This is the elevator back to starting platform. This is still just the book home for when I'm finished in here. Doesn't seem like I can get any closer to the bird for the bird to, like, give me some kind of reward. Like, hey, bird friend, can you just, like, come pick me up and take me there? Caw, 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 caw. I don't actually speak bird. Okay, let's look at the bird with the leaves out of the way, maybe. After I fuck around with the magnifying glass for a sec. Like, I can't point the magnifying glass at anything towards the birds. Which is good, because I don't want that to be the answer. It's not...
Hey! Stop that!
It's not shining the light near the bird. It's not shining the light to guide the bird somewhere specific. It's not too much light makes the baby go blind. Because this is still in the exact same state with the light on and the light off. She knows how to squeak and she knows how to squonk. Those are her two words. She's trying to teach her child how to squeak and squonk. All it knows how to is to squeak. Passing on the family tradition of big squonk. Really loving the completely empty notebook for this entire age worth of puzzles. Really proving the formula functional here. Do we just sit here and stare at her for a while? It doesn't seem like an effective strategy. Why is that not muted? It's Just realized I don't have Stream Manager open. I've been looking at OBS the whole time. Oh, now Squall is trying to sing the song of his people, too. Like, this kind of looks like a walkway. Mama bird, come take me with you. Yeah, like there's definitely a path on the backside of the nest. How do I convince the bird that I'm dinner? I'm ever so scrumptious, big bird friend. I'm so full of nutrients for your baby. I'm definitely not just trying to use you for puzzle solution. Birdie, bird friend. Where is the bird from here? Up there?